Most people only take a few seconds to decide whether they will keep watching a video or click away. Which leads to the most important thing. Get the people hooked. For example, with titles like these ones. Or with a great opening shot. Add an epic beat. Add some epic music. Add an epic voiceover. Mexico City, Mexico's biggest city. And millions will watch your video. Well, sadly, life is not as easy as that. But you know, it never hurts to start with a nice opening shot. We are back in Mexico City, and in the last few days, we met some of our subscribers that said,
"Oh my god, Janik, I love how you edit your videos."
And a lot of the comments that we receive are talking about the same thing. First of all, thank you very much. Muchas gracias, danke Leute. But second of all, editing is just a part of the process because there's so much more that goes into the making of one of our videos. That's why today we're using Mexico City as an example to show you how we make a travel video Joss and Janik style.
Sometimes we like to give you information in our videos. For example, right now we're in Santa Fe, which is the most modern district of Mexico City. As you can see behind me, there's beautiful skyscrapers. You feel like you're in a completely different place. It's very luxurious, and they opened this park, which is Parque La Mexicana, about 2 years ago.
First, since we're here, let's talk about the first question. What equipment do we use? I asked you guys on Instagram what do you think how much camera gear I have in my backpack, and the average amount you mentioned was... So let's see if you're correct. We have a camera with a lens, a second lens, a gorilla pod, a stabilizer, a microphone, an extra battery, and a clip-on microphone.
We don't know how interested you guys are in the technical details, but for now we just want to share our opinion very briefly about two things.
Here we have our gimbal and our camera. In our case, we really wanted to create cool looking videos. So we decided to get a cool camera that can do all that stuff. But for the first 2 years we were recording with this camera, super small, and it worked great, but now we decided to upgrade because of these reasons. And if you want to read all of this, pause the video now. Too late.
But if you're walking or running, it's pretty much impossible to be smooth, and that's why we got this guy. Oh, oops.
Babe!
With this you can achieve some pretty amazing shots.
Now, whenever we enter a place to record, we usually look for signs that determine whether it's allowed or not. The rules at the entrance to La Parque Mexicana didn't mention it, but after just 5 minutes...
Perdón, muy buenas tardes.
Hola, buenas tardes.
Hola. ¿Es para un proyecto?
Para un video de YouTube. Sometimes we find amazing looking places, but we're not allowed to record there without a permit. And that happened today here at La Mexicana. We had to go all the way to the administration and ask them, please let us make this video. And now we're allowed to be only in this area of the park.
Now here's the thing, you can have the most amazing shots in the history of ever, but if your audio is bad, it's really hard to watch a video. We use this teeny tiny microphone, teeny tiny like Joss, but it only works if we're close to the camera. If we're further away, it's already a little bit harder, and if we're super far away, you probably cannot even hear it. So for the times when we're far away from the camera, we have these small clip-on microphones. And now check this out. I can be super far away and you can still hear me, isn't that amazing? I look super weird because people are probably thinking, what is this guy just talking to himself? Yeah, I'm gonna go closer now. So that concludes a part of the equipment, and just for you to get an idea, we took 4 hours to record this. It takes a long time. Whoa. Since the sun was about to go down, we decided to keep recording the next day. But whenever we make this decision, it never works out. We got to another place, I don't even want to say that much. Because we usually find something else we could record. It's full of lights, it's called Antara Fashion Hall.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
It's right in front of the Musa, what's the name?
Zumaya.
Zumaya Museum, that's what I said.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Anyways, let's get back on track. True. There's super many dogs. We are in Parque España in Condesa.
Mi barrio me respalda, Loite.
Why did we come to Condesa? Because in Munich we went to a restaurant with the name Condesa. No, I'm kidding, that's not the reason. The reason is because it's supposed to be beautiful, so we're checking it out. It's now 10 a.m. and it's pretty cold, that's why I'm wearing my winter jacket that I was wearing in New York when it was minus 15 degrees. So...
Exaggerating?
Interestingly, yesterday, the phone said unhealthy air quality for sensitive groups. And actually, when you look far, it's pretty foggy or dusty. We only have 40 minutes until we have to go to the bus station to take the bus to San Luis Potosí, so let's get straight to the point.
You know, for this video we took around 2 days of preparation, and 2 days ago when we originally wanted to record it, we talked about it for so long that Janik even had a meltdown.
I'm super annoyed because we're discussing the creative process for 2 or 3 hours now, wasting the entire day, and we cannot come up with a good solution. My mind is blocked and I'm not in the mood to record anything else. And I just wanna go eat. Meltdown.
Oh my god, cringe.
The problem is, a travel video where you're just strolling around without giving any valuable information only works for YouTubers that already have a huge amount of subscribers that watch their videos no matter what they produce. We think we don't belong to them. So we have to put a lot of effort into the plan.
Guys, we made it to Amsterdam, not the country but the street here in Condesa, and it's so beautiful. I've never been here before. It literally looks like a small park in the middle of the street. There's dogs everywhere. It's pretty nice.
Tamales oaxaqueños, tamales calientitos.
But there's another problem. There's a lot of travel videos out there, and if your video is 1 in 100, why would people click on yours anyways? So for that reason, and because we don't like to be all educational, we prioritize storytelling.
We are super passionate about entertaining you guys, so we combine a travel vlog with a story. For example, when I surprised Joss with a date in Venice, or when she surprised me with a date in Paris.
Yes, there are already a bunch of travel videos about those cities, but we want it to feel like a movie. We want you to be touched on an emotional level, and at the same time we want to showcase the beauty of those cities.
You probably won't get to learn that much,
No.
but we want to inspire you to visit those cities just by the feeling that our videos transmit.
Hopefully it works.
And then out of nowhere, my worst nightmare became reality.
Guys, something bad happened.
It says, writing to the memory card was not completed correctly. Recover data. And I don't know if I should click yes or cancel.
If all of our footage is gone
If
for
yes,
Mexico City.
Dude, I don't know what to do. For that moment, it meant we were not able to finish the video on Mexico City. So that's it for recording time in Mexico City. Hopefully I can save the footage. If not, I'm gonna be super pissed. Luckily, in the end, we only lost one clip. So we took the bus to San Luis Potosí, which, by the way, was the coolest bus I've ever traveled with. I mean, look at that space. And kept recording there. We made it to San Luis Potosí! And it's even colder than Mexico City. And I'm probably exaggerating a lot. Usually when we record a travel vlog, we record for 1 or 2 days. This part can be extremely fun, but sometimes also a little bit annoying. Recording usually means walking around the entire day, carrying a heavy backpack on the shoulders, always trying to find nice locations, nice angles, fountain stuff, and nice lighting. Sun is gone and now I have to wait, because without sun it looks super crappy right now. Speaking to the camera while other people stare at you.
Look, there are funny people in the background.
Really?
behind
Should we do it again?
Messing up a bunch of times.
They have a huge variety. They have a huge variety. They have a huge variety of genres, and you can basically. You do it. I know you want us to make more videos a week, but we usually take 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 days. No.
1 to 3 to 3?
Recording the same shot over and over again until you're satisfied. Not finishing everything you wanted to do that day. And keep going the next day.
Some people think that making travel videos is super fun and easy. You just get to travel all around the world and talk a little bit in front of the camera and that's it. But in reality, it's not that simple. You see, we love our job, and even in a bad day, we wouldn't trade it for anything else in the world. But in order to give you an insight into our process, we have to break it to you. Making a travel video can be so much fun, but it doesn't mean you're on vacation. Ah! Janik!
Now once you're done recording, you get to the last part of the process. And for us, it's the most time-consuming one. Shit! Editing! Stop! Well, We know you want us to make more videos in a week, but we usually take around 3 to 4 days to edit one travel vlog. So unless we're getting faster at it, it's not gonna happen.
You're too old for this, dude.
No, I have a big butt, dude.
Now, we don't want to go that much into detail of our editing process, but we use DaVinci Resolve to edit our videos because it's for free and Janik says it's cool.
But there's one thing that makes travel videos or videos in general so much better, and that's music. The great thing about music is that it also creates emotions. Check this out.
I think I'll never forget our faces when we tried it.
This is the moment we tried the best croissant we've ever had. You can see we liked it, but it doesn't really show how we felt on the inside. So let's slow it down and put a song underneath.
I think I'll never forget our faces when we tried it.
Now, music doesn't only create emotions, but can also set the vibe of a scene. Let's have a look at this shot with a couple of different songs underneath. Huh? Perfect!
The only question is, where can you find cool music for your videos? For 3 years now, we've been using Epidemic Sound.
They have a huge variety of genres, and you can basically find anything you want. Some action music, want to have some tropical vibes? Some classy New York vibes? Some 80s? Reggaeton?
Eres perfecta mujer, de la cabeza a los pies. Tú pasaste.
So as you can see, they have a lot to offer, and the best part is that it's royalty free, so you don't have to worry about any copyright issues on YouTube. If you want to try it out yourself and you use the link in our description, you will get 2 months for free just for you to try it. This is a special offer that Epidemic Sound gave us for our viewers, and it's only valid until the end of the year. So sign up before January, and if you like it, great, and if you don't, then you can cancel at any time.
Now you can have the most amazing video ever, you can create a masterpiece, you can work on it for ages, but sadly it doesn't mean that anybody will watch it.
No, and that's the annoying part of YouTube. Nobody understands the algorithm, we don't understand it either, we don't know what works and what doesn't.
The only thing you can do is have a catchy title and a very good thumbnail. And if that doesn't work out, then just put your girlfriend in bikini.
Or your boyfriend in a tanga.
You like that, huh?
Shut up! Guys, this is how we finish our year. This is the last video of the year for Joss and Janik. We just wanted to say thank you so much for watching our videos, for allowing us to do this for a living. That's why we wanted to show you a little bit of the behind the scenes.
Yes, and hopefully we could inspire some of you to create something in the next year.
Yes, there's space here for everybody. We would love to see some of your guys' content. And yeah, thank you so much. Because of you, we get to work together and be together in the same country.
Yes,
and
true.
We get to be partners in crime.
So hopefully we'll see you next year.
Yes.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
We love you.
Adios, muchachos.
Cheers.